dressed as they are, come from all over the United States to make deals here in the marketplace of America. Let's make a deal. And now, here's America's top trader, TV's big dealer, Monty Hall.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you upstairs and thank you downstairs. This is Let's Make a Deal with the nicest group of people from all across the country that you'd ever meet. Good sports who stood in line hoping to get picked, and some of them back there didn't, but they're still smiling, and then some of the lucky ones down here, like you, were picked. Not only outside, but inside, as I'm going to make my first deal with Donna Sykes, right? All right, I'm made to deal, she says. We have a little maid, and we'll do some dusting up around here, too, Donna Sykes, because I'm going to make a partnership between you and this young lady right down here. So come on down and let's meet her right now and find out who it is. It's Linda Wilson. Linda, meet Donna. Donna, Linda. Donna, Linda, Linda, Donna. Is that all? You just look at each other like that? You're not enemies. You're partners. Move over, make room over here, because you partners are going to have to be unanimous in your decision. In other words, if there's any dispute, why, there's no deal. So you'll have to get together and decide, first of all, whether each of you should have, and watch this, a nice $500 bill. And that's what I have, 500. You ever seen a 500 before? Take a good look at it. Got Jay's picture on it. That doesn't look very much like Jay, does it? Yeah, a fat bill. $500 for Linda, $500 for Donna, or you can each have a set of leather accessories like these, and before you make up your mind, Jay will tell us something about it.
Well, these are from Princess Gardiner's Tartan collection of matched tartan steer hide accessories, smartly styled for fashion-conscious men and women from Prince Gardiner. The set sells for $43.
Of course, as you look at these things, you look at them with rather a suspicious eye, because you never know what we may have hidden inside there, right? So you can either have $500 apiece, or you can each have a collection and talk it over. It didn't take him very long to decide, did it? It didn't take them long to decide they want $500 apiece, and of course there's more. But there wasn't any more money. No, we didn't have any more money, but inside this one right here, we had a little key. And this key fit what was behind the curtain for each of you, and this is what you just turned down. An imported sports car for each one of these young ladies.
The awful 1900 Sport Coupe featuring quiet 1.9-liter engine, power front disc brakes, contour bucket seats, and carpeting. The awful 1900 Sport Coupe with tax and license, it sells for $2,793.89.
Well, thank you.
Oh, no, we're not finished, darling. I don't mind the kiss, but we're not finished. We've only just begun. Donna and Linda, you each have $500, which is a nice compensation for having given up the car. But get together and decide whether you should each hang on to your money or whether you should trade for a duplicate of what's in the box that Carol Merrill is now showing us. You can keep the $500 each, or you can trade it away and have a duplicate of that box.
No, I don't want to trade money. No, I don't either. Money still, the money still. The money still.
You're going to keep the money, what was in the box that they could have had, and back there for each of you, a beautiful fur coat and a set of luggage.
A fashionable natural black cross mink and leather coat from Dicker & Dicker of Beverly Hills. Its appraised value is $1,495. And with that coat goes this handsome set of luggage. Skyway's new outdoor twist luggage. Tough and beautiful. Kick it or scrape it. The secret's in the covering by Skyway. The set sells for $260, so the entire deal was worth $1,755.
Mind you, there hasn't been any dispute so far. It's been a unanimous decision in each case. So you can't blame one the other, can you? Right. Linda and Donna, I'm going to break up the partnership. Now you have $500 apiece, and you can sit down with it and be very happy for a long time, unless you're interested in another deal that you may go for, and you don't have to consult each other. You're on your own. I'll show you part of what's back of that curtain where Carol's standing right now, and you'll see some handsome paneling.
$200 worth of Abitibi Imperial paneling with in-depth grading and lifelike charm from Abitibi Corporation, Birmingham, Michigan.
Now, there's something that goes with that paneling, and you can buy it for your $500. Are you interested, Linda? Are you interested, Donna? Linda's not sure. Linda says no, and Donna don't wanna. All right, Donna don't wanna. Linda says no. You know what goes with paneling in a room? Fantastic furniture, and here's what we had for each of you. My dears, why do you laugh? Why do you laugh? That's the newest thing. It's called early 20th century disaster. Who said that's a zonk? It would have been some zonk back over there, but I think the television set came from my dressing room, as a matter of fact. Not exactly what you'd call a zonk, but nevertheless, it was a disaster. And Linda and Don each end up with $500, which they started with, and thank you very much for making me pretty temptation. And then in my next deal, when I come back, I'm going to make $700 available, which could then buy something worth about $6,000. As we continue on, I said there's going to be a deal here that could end up with almost $6,000, and this is what somebody could ride home with. Take a look at this, my friends. That's pretty.
The Mercury Marquis Brougham with power features and air conditioning. The Marquis Brougham from Mercury, where better ideas make better cars. With tax and license, it sells for $5,998.56.
That's pretty. And how would you like to go home in it, my dear? I don't mind you jumping, but the way you've got all those tin cans over you, don't jump on me, I'll tell you. Oh, I get it. Mrs. Ecology. I see. Well, we're going to recycle you right here. Mary Toomey, is that right?
Right.
As in socket.
Yes.
Toomey, right. Okay, now, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Mary. I want you to listen very, very carefully because I'm going to give you a chance to earn $700 right here and now, and then with the $700 you could buy the car worth $6,000. We have 7 items down on the table where Carol Merrill is standing right now. Okay? Gee, with all this noise, I hope that you'll be able to listen very carefully to Jay describe them because each one of those items is very, very important to you. And I want you to listen to what he has to say about them, and then I'm going to ask you questions about them that'll be worth $100 apiece.
First of all, there's a can of Lindsay olives, great in salads, casseroles, sandwiches, and sauces, and just as appetizing straight from the can. Lindsay, a great olive. And next, a carton of Reynolds brown in bags, see-through cooking bags for juicy meat with no oven cleanup in 3 convenient sizes from the makers of Reynolds Wrap. Then a box of rice-a-roni, the one you saute and simmer to flavor perfection. It's the San Francisco treat. And a jar of Ragu spaghetti sauce, the simmer to perfection old world style spaghetti sauce, the tasty spaghetti sauce from Ragu Foods Incorporated. And a bottle of real lemon, reconstituted lemon juice. Just open the bottle and pour real lemon or get the plastic real lemon. And then a can of Hilton's oyster stew made of luscious oysters, creamery butter, and whole milk, a delicious meal. Hilton's. And finally, from Carnation homogenized vitamin D milk, rich in protein, vitamins, and minerals. Carnation milk, always fresh, flavorful, and deliciously refreshing.
Now, Jay describes 7 items. We put the covers on top of them, which spell Marquis, because when I ask you what's under each letter, if you can come up with the product, I'm going to give you $100 each time you're right, and if you get 7 out of 7, you'll have $700 enough to buy that car. And I hope you were listening carefully. I hope you remembered where they all are. And if so, no calling out, please, because if you should call out a wrong one, then you could really destroy her chances. So let's let Mary go all the way with this. What was the last one under the letter S?
Milk.
You think the milk was there, and of course we take off the S and the milk is there. You have your first $100. All right? You want to go back to the M and remember the very first one?
Yes.
What was that?
That was olives.
That was olives, and olives is right. You have your second $100. All right, now let's hop around a little bit. Let's go to right in the middle, Q. If that's tough, I'll jump to another one.
Try another one.
Try another. All right, I. Don't call it anything, folks.
Oyster.
Oyster. Oyster stew is right for you. And you have another $100. Now you've got 3 of them, and we'll go back to the letter A. We'll just dash right back and forth. Let her think about it, and please don't call out anything, friends.
Oh, I can't remember it.
All right, I'm going to try and help you make some money. How about going back to the letter U now?
Okay, lemon.
You
Real
think
lemon.
that the real lemon juice was underneath there, and it was for another $100. Now we got you up to $400. Well, we tried the Q and the A. Let's go to the R. Can you remember that? I'd like to get you some more money. If not the $700, I'd like to get you more money anyhow, Mary. Do you remember any of the other items? Would you like to?
The Q.
What's under the Q?
The ragu.
You say the ragu is under the Q. The ragu is under the Q. You have $500. What's under the R? You can't remember what's under...
No, just a minute, just a minute.
Under the R.
Rice-A-Roni.
You say rice-a-roni is under the R. That's right. And now you have $600. Just tell me, without any help from anybody, without any help, not a word, what's under the A, and you've got yourself a $6,000 car. Now, shh. If anybody calls it out, we'd have to call off the deal. You see, you don't want that to happen. 5 seconds, dear.
Oh, I can't remember.
I'm trying to make it the longest 5 seconds in history. Well, I'm making it 10. And you can't remember, Mary? No. Oh, I hoped for you. And it was a toughie. It was a toughie. But if you look underneath there were the cooking bags, the brown in the bag cooking bags, and oh, to be so close and yet so far. Look at this girl who doesn't get the car by one, still gives me a big kiss because she's a doll. Listen, Mary, you have $600, and she did rather well, don't you think so? Just this far. All right. Mary, I got a curtain back there for sale. And I'll sell it to you for your $600. And do you want to go for it? Or I'll tell you what I'll do with you. If you don't go for it, I'll give you $400 more to take home, and you'll have $1,000 to take home. Now, $1,000, or you go for the curtain. I have to give her 5 seconds again for every decision. $400 more makes an even $1,000, or you can go for the curtain. What's it going to be, Mary? She wanted the curtain. Well, I tell you, you're going home, but not in the same style. Open up the curtains, and here's what Mary's got. A pair of burros. Oh, well, in the first case, it was so close, but yet so far, and now you've made it. You're going home like nobody else in town. Married to me, you had yourself quite a night on Let's Make a Deal. Thank you for the gift of this one. I don't think she'll forget this night for a long time. Well, we're coming back with 3 bankrolls in our next deal. 6 bankrolls, one with a $100 bill covering it goes to you. And I'll be back when the screaming stops. $50 bill covers this bankroll for John LeGrip, and this one for you, my dear. And now would you all 3 stand up? And we'll see who I made deals with. You do stand up, dear. I'm going to come to you. Your name is Gail Beasley. Don't go away. John LeGrip, right? You'll be here. Alice Walton. Now, here's what we have. Bankrolls, $100 on the outside, more bills wrapped up on the inside for you to keep or trade away, in your case, for the box on the display floor. Do you want the box, or do you want to keep the money?
I want the box.
You want the box? We take the $100 bill, and it's surrounded nothing but $1 bills, $120 in all. What have we got inside the box? Instead of $120, a side-by-side refrigerator and matching freezer.
It's Gibson's Market Master All Refrigerator, over 14 cubic feet of fresh food storage space plus quick chill sections. It sells for $386.95, and with it goes this matching 15 cubic foot food freezer with Gibson's exclusive frost clear system. Both appliances are from Gibson, one of the white consolidated industries. Together, they're worth $764.90, but there's more. We've added $25 worth of new frozen Piccadilly Circles, the hot hearty meal on an English muffin. 5 delicious toppings pop in the oven, and they're ready in just 8 minutes. So this deal retails for $789.90.
A very good deal for Alice Walton, a lot better than $120. Thank you, my dear. Now, John, what does it say in your sign? We're from Wheeling, Illinois. Boy, did you come from the right place, from Wheeling, Illinois. Well, that's the place. Wheeling and dealing is where we live. John LeGrip, you have a $50 bill surrounding some more bills. You want to keep it or trade it for the curtain that Carol is showing us. Open up the curtain. Show John what we got back there. There it is. Tangy candy.
$25 worth of sherbets. 5 fresh fruit flavors in a 5-cent roll. All candy with never a hole. Sherbets.
And there's something behind the candy, too. What do you want to do, John?
Okay.
You want to go for the curtain? He trades away the $50 bill. Underneath the $50 bill, nothing but ones again. 20 more for $70, and you made a good deal. And what do we got back there for John LeGrip? And John has got himself a stereo and lovely furniture for his home to relax and enjoy the music. Please welcome John.
It's a Lazy Boy sofa, a reclining sofa that rocks. Each person may select his own reclining comfort, and there's a matching pair of Lazy Boy recliner rockers. They sell for $1,062. And while you're relaxing, you can enjoy the music on this Cape Heart stereo in Mediterranean style with AM/FM multiplex radio, deluxe changer, 8 speakers, delivers up to 120 watts of music power, and that sells for $259. Total value of the deal, $1,346.
Good deal for John LeGrip from Wheeling, Illinois. Now we come to Gail Beasley. Gail, you have a bankroll. So far you've seen 120, then you saw 70, and now we got a $5 bill surrounding more bills. Gail Beasley, you can keep this, or you can go for the box that Jay Stewart is bringing down the aisle right now, carefully and gingerly. All right, the question is, do you want to keep your bankroll or trade for what's in this box that Jay just brought down the aisle? You are going to keep the money. Even though you saw $21 bills the first time and $21 bills the second time, you still think that this might be the time the money's in there. You never know. Look at the goodies we had in here for you, my dear. You had yourself 6 feet of salami. It's delicious salami, though.
Oh, it's the most delicious salami ever, made by Hebrew National, the world's largest manufacturer of kosher salami, and also bologna and frankfurters.
No matter how you slice it, it was still salami, right?
too.
And each one 2 feet long, 6 feet of salami. That was a very good gift, but you wanted money instead. There were not $21 bills. You were right this time to have gone for the money. We start with a $5 bill on the outside, and then on the inside we have a $100 bill. And another $100 bill. And another $100 bill. And another $100 bill. How long can this go on? And another $100 bill, and another $100 bill. That's $601 or $605. I have no more 100s. You'll have to take this $1,000 bill. There it is. For a total amount of $1,605 for Gail Beasley. You made the best deal of all. You're welcome. Did you notice in that deal, each one of them guessed right? Alice and John and Gail. They all went the right way, and they all skunked the big dealer, didn't they? All right, talking about big deals, take a look at this one. It's the big deal of the night, and it's worth $10,608 in cash or merchandise. And we'll go back to 2 of our traders and see if they want to go one more time. It'll be interesting to go to Gail over there because she's got $1,605 in cash. Do you want to buy a door knowing that one of them has $10,000 and the other 2 we tell you not? You're a gambler? Here comes $1,605. That would keep Jay in pizza for a week. John LeGrip, you have furniture in a stereo worth $1,346. What do you want to do? He wants to trade, so we got that wheeler dealer from Illinois going against the young lady, and we'll see what happens right after this. All right, now the big deal is worth $10,608 in cash or merchandise, and it could be behind door number 1, or 2, or 3. Gail just traded away $1,605. How do you feel about that, Mr. Beasley?
About died.
I can understand it. And what door do you want for that, dear?
I'm going to go 2.
Door number 2, and John, he traded away. That's the wheeling, dealing guy, right?
Yeah.
You trade away $1,400. What door do you want? She took 2.
Took 2, yeah.
Yeah, which one do you want? You better say something, John, or I'm going to ask your wife.
Well, huh?
Yeah.
I'd say 3.
Well, sure glad you came around. All right. Nobody took door number 1. Let's see what we had back there. First of all, back there we had a gas range and some fine cookware.
A new caloric range, clean modern design adds new character to your kitchen. The caloric self-cleaning oven cleans itself. Insert the panels from the upper oven and it cleans them too. It retails for $659.95. And then to help in the cooking, we had Mardi Gras by Regal, a 9-piece cookware set bearing the Teflon 2 quality seal, symbol of DuPont tested and approved no-stick, easy clean finish. After finishing in the kitchen, you could have relaxed and enjoyed this, a beautiful new big color TV. It's Admiral's Monaco 25-inch solar color television with instant play and automatic fine tuning. Cased in Admiral's beautiful cabinet with sculptured sides and doors. It retails for $659.95, so this deal was worth $1,349.85.
3 months.
Well, nobody took that door. John was just telling me that they came out here for 3 months to visit their daughter who lives in Buena Park, and you're going back to Wheeling, Illinois, right? All right, this is what you're going to take with you behind door number 3. You in for door number 3, and you're going to take gifts for the family to leave behind, first of all.
First of all, there's a gift package of new Hallmark stationery products designed exclusively by Gloria Vanderbilt in unique combinations of colors and patterns, together with Hallmark's writing instruments. And then, from a lady, Hoover's Dial-O-Matic with automatic power drive that makes cleaning effortless. Cleans any carpet, low pile to shag. From Hoover, with attachments, it sells for $179.50. Then for the man of the house, 6 Skill power tools, the famous Skill saw, drill, jigsaw, sander, router, plus a new lightweight chainsaw. Skill, nobody was ever sorry he bought the best there was. The tools sell for $250, and now, here's something the whole family can enjoy. Take a look. $2,900 in cash. That makes the total value of the deal $3,379.50.
For the job that Rip and his wife from Wheeling, Illinois. Take that money back and let it be used to make many more trips out here to visit your family.
Every year.
And
Twice a year.
Twice a year, come out and see him, and we're glad we gave you the $2,900. What was the big deal worth altogether? There's a lot more. You know, the total value of that deal was, well, how much was it altogether?
Total value of that deal was $3,379.50.
So you had a whole lot of stuff, John. Congratulations to you. And so now to Gail Beasley and her husband who traded away all that money. It's the big deal of the day behind door number 2, and let's see what we have for you. Well, we got a big supply of coffee to start you off.
That's right, $50 worth of Taster's Choice, the freeze-dried coffee that looks, smells, and tastes like fresh ground coffee. And there's no better place to serve that good coffee than this, something new, a home on wheels. It's unlike any you've ever seen, a Mod Lodge travel trailer. It's a ski lodge, a mountain retreat, or a cottage on the beach. Modular in concept, it's completely insulated, has self-storing decks, a plush interior, lounging area, fireplace, kitchen, and full bath. Mod Lodge from Elyria Sports Industries, Elyria, Ohio. With tax and license, that sells for $6,558.75. And there's still more, right, Marty?
That's right, Jay. How did you know?
I knew.
And this young man was saying we got just the place to take it. Well, when you take it up to that place, we'll make things a little bit more interesting for you because here's $4,000 in cash to help you find a site for it anywhere you want. The total value of the deal was $10,608. Congratulations. Now you go down and take a look at that wonderful new Mod Lodge of yours and have yourself a vacation anywhere you want to. Well, that's kind of exciting. Now, I'll tell you what, I'll come right over here and ask this young lady if she's got an unpaid bill. Have you got an unpaid bill with you? You have an unpaid bill, then you show me the unpaid bill, then. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay this unpaid bill up to $1,000. I don't care what it is, but I'll pay it up to $1,000. The bill is for, no, that's not enough. It's only $20. Find a more. I wouldn't pay $20 bills. That's chicken feed. I want to pay anything up to $1,000. You must have a more expensive bill back there. Here's one. This one's worth $10. No, that's worse. You're getting worse. I had a lady here one day. I paid her whole medical bill in the hospital. I felt better that day, and so did she, and so did the doctor, and so did the hospital. And here's one. Now that's what I call a bill. $317 to the insurance company.
Let's make the deal. This is Stephen Hayes, Monty Hall Productions. Jay Stewart speaking.
$317 to you.